What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Let's talk about XRP and Ripple in this video. Now, honestly, just to get this kind of started, this is not great news for XRP investors, for people that think XRP is going to explode, right? Anytime we see any type of positivity, they're always looking to pull this thing back down as far as they possibly can. And we've seen time in and time out that they've done this. And I don't want to sit here and believe that they're always going to look for the positive thing for cryptocurrency, for investors in general. I don't even know what the reasoning for the case that we're currently in is for, besides the SEC's just fun. I don't know what to classify it as. They're looking to have fun with suing anybody and suing anybody for anything and just trying to gather more and more money in the end. I think that's really the goal, is to gather as much money from Ripple as possible, right? And Ripple is like, if I'm going to spend any of this money, it's going to be spent fighting this so that you don't receive that money at all. And honestly, if it got to a point where they were like, hey, we will just pay whatever we need to pay, then the SEC would back off and then they would probably end up suing them again, like they did with Kraken. So that's why they're like, we don't want to just keep opening the door. We want to get legal clarity, and it makes sense to do it that way. And we have the money to do so, so we're going to fight it, right? But we have that case that's going on. And if you don't know, the final decision and different remedies and different things were supposed to really come out in April. And April was supposed to be that final decision, that final month to where we have full clarity as to where this case is going, the end result, as well as where XRP will be, as well as what the overall settlement amount will be, and the amount that either Ripple has to pay or don't have to pay. We would have had everything there. And now it looks like we might have an extension. And honestly, this article came out a while ago. I don't know why it didn't come up in my feed as I'm searching for XRP news. But there may have been a little bit more of an extension to get some of that information and some of that clarity that we all want. And right now, we're seeing XRP that's not in the best spot. Still better than where it was. It didn't fully reset, but it seems like every time it has any type of a push, the SEC finds a way to reset it all. So guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Now, don't forget about Margex. If you guys want to start trading maybe XRP on Margex, if you feel like it's going to come down or go up aggressively, you can trade on leverage, which means that you can trade $100, right, of your own money, but not necessarily just trade $100. You're trading maybe $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever, right, at a 5x to 10x to 50x leverage if you want to. So feel free to check out that link in the description if you want to start trading with Margex. But right now, XRP stands at 67 cents. It did come down today, and we're seeing a lot of things that have decreased. While you saw it pick up in the morning, it really has decreased later in the day as of right now, which is 1:22 p.m. But anyways, it's down 1.24%, and we're seeing the market cap at $36.8 billion and $3 billion volume day. Now we're also, we saw this get up to a 71-cent price, and how it did end up decreasing very, very quickly. Well, not very quickly, but it was, in this same day, we saw it up at 71, and how it has, continued to drop down from early this morning to where we are now, or even lower. It was at 66 and 67 or so, and now we're hovering around that 67 mark, hopefully stair-stepping on the way up. That's what I'm hoping for. But I have a bunch, right? I have $23,579 worth of XRP right now. And I'm looking for that to be worth a lot more than that in the end as we have clarity. Now, what am I talking about here, right? We have this article, which actually came out March 2nd. A judge grants the SEC deadline extension on Ripple case. So Securities and Exchange Commission has requested an extension to the deadline to file remedies related to a related discovery documents submitted by Ripple. United States District Court Annalisa Torres has approved a request from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission to extend the deadline for filing a submission that could bring its case against Ripple Labs to an end. The court documents filed on March 1st granted the SEC an extension to file its remedies related discovery materials submitted by Ripple. The extensions allows the regulator to file its opening brief until March 22nd. The deadline for Ripple's opposition brief has also been extended to April 22nd, and the new deadline for the SEC file to reply will be May 6, 2024. The remedies related briefing is a document describing potential legal remedies and actions that could be considered or pursued in connection with the litigation. So knowing this and seeing this, this is where you now have some sort of clarity as to when that could happen and how much this could continue to be extended out, right? It's not just something that's like, oh, well, we have this concrete date. Well, it's like, no, we can file for an extension, just like you would in any court case. You could file for an extension, file for a continuance, and you see it continue to go on and on and on and just hold back Ripple, which honestly may not be the worst thing in the world. If we see everything else explode, understand this, if we see everything else explode and we see Ripple that does not explode yet, and Ripple that finally explodes as all other money is coming from other places and going into Ripple because they know what Ripple is going to be in the end, or XRP is going to be, it ends up pushing XRP to a whole nother level, being worth a lot more and being a lot more desirable. So honestly, it may not be a bad thing. It may be a blessing in disguise. And I'm excited to see what it will be, but still, it's still not great news because we all want the clarity. We all want to see it run now because we're seeing everything else that's moving and we have so much money that's sitting in this one spot. This is why I don't throw everything that I have in XRP. People were like, hey, if you believe XRP is going to go to this level, throw all of your money into there. And that's not the way that I want to do it. Because if you do have a situation where you don't fully have that clarity and the case is still ongoing, people are still going to be skeptical about being invested into that. And if they're going to be skeptical about it, that means the price is not going to move. Meaning that all the money, when Bitcoin goes to $100,000 or $150,000, and now Ripple starts moving from 60 cents or 50 cents or whatever, and now all that money is starting to flow into Ripple, now you feel amazing because you're able to throw some of the money that you made elsewhere into Ripple as well, into XRP as well. So according to the SEC, the token should be classified as a security and thus subject to strict regulatory requirements. Ripple, on the other hand, argued that XRP is not a security and that the SEC failed to provide it with fair notice regarding its classification. True, very, very true. If you're going to do that, you have to have that fair notice. And also, I can sort of understand where they're coming from with the way we kind of set these laws and regulations and guidelines and everything, right? The way we test to see if something is a security, it shouldn't be held the same way. Cryptocurrency shouldn't be held the same way. Cryptocurrency should be its own thing, and we should be creating new laws for what cryptocurrency is, which eventually will happen. It's just we have to go through all of these battles, all of these hoops in order to get there in the first place. But like I said, this is not great news for Ripple XRP, but then again, it could be good news for an investor, right? If you're looking to make a move into it, but you want to get all your gains elsewhere, you could do that, possibly. But let's just hope we don't see any more continuances, any more extensions, because now it's looking like instead of April as kind of a decision date, we still have the halving that's going to be big, but now we have to wait to see if we're going to have some sort of good decision or good outcome that comes in May instead of April. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to check out Margex, the link is in the description. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.